Shankar. I'm from Odisha. I have been practicing my artwork in Bhubaneswar. I choose Indian temple architecture as my subject. Uh, why I'm passionate about these Indian monuments and architectural design and motifs? Because of the use of geometry. It has a major role. The geometry has and mathematics has a major role in Indian temple architecture. Even our Vedic philosophy has lots of use of geometry and mathematics. So that's why I'm so fascinated about geometry, and I try to make some new composition by using of geometry. Uh, it's it's beautiful. It's these monuments are beautiful, and I try to make my composition, my artwork, as a beautiful manner, as a beautiful composition. And whenever I see these monuments, I saw it's so properly ornamented, and they use that geometry so properly. That's why its alignment is so nice. And these are so big and monument, and it's about space. Whenever I visit to some temple, I felt a spiritual space, and I try to make that spiritual space in front of viewer and spectators. Um, I saw these monuments had a big journey through hundreds of years, and it has lots of story. And they use flower, fauna, animal, birds, everything in the same monuments, and they it's makes me more fascinating. And sometimes when I saw them, felt like so psychedelic, and it's a feelings about nostalgia. So that's why I choose this subject, and it's very challenging for me to do something, to make some composition which is, like in 21st century, how to express my feelings in 21st century using this old monuments, old design. So that's why I'm using geometry to make this composition in a different way. And when spectator or viewer will come and see this composition, they will feel it like surreal. They will feel interpret this artwork by themselves. They will talk with these monuments and all that things. So Indian philosophy, Vedic philosophy, Indian philosophy is so vast, and they use this philosophy. You can see in this monument there is lots of philosophy. You can feel that philosophy. So it's felt very nice to me. So I try to use that thing in my art, that elements in my art, and I choose some different monuments, different part of this temple to make more interesting my artwork. And somehow when it's about space, when spectator will go there and they will watch my artwork, they will feel that same spiritual space which I felt in front of this temple architecture. I want to show them that same spiritual space. I want to create that same spiritual space. And it's very interesting. It has many mythical sculpture, mythical element. They create the mythical element. But more interesting is when I saw them broken. It's create another approach, another thought, another ideas, because it's broken and it's not possible to recognize what kind of mythical creature is that one. So, and that broken part has a different story. The real one has a different story, and the broken one has a different story. So it makes more interesting for me. That's why I choose this Indian temple architecture. And the subject of my artwork is like the use of fractal geometry. Fractal geometry is used in everywhere, in every architecture all over the world, and in a different manner, different approach. So I try to use that fractal geometry even in my artwork. Even I use some I use black background in some of my painting because of it felt me black. It's not a color. It's when we talk about non-existence of light. It's dark. So Indian philosophy has like infinity. It has lots of thought about infinity. So I choose this black color, like it's felt me infinity. So that's why I choose this black color in some of my paintings. And I inspired from nature also. So because of in these monuments they use lots of natural thing, natural flower, like animal, they use that thing. So that's why I sometimes I in some of my painting I inspired from nature, and I try to put that thoughts inside my painting.